This next performer placed in the top 10 in the San Francisco Comedy Competition. Hilarious. Everybody give it up for Nancy Reed.
Ramin Nazir. Nazer, sorry, I'm so sorry. I was talking to a guy in India on the phone about some bill or something.
Oh.
Yeah, and he said, my name is Trevor Smith. I said, Trevor, what's your real name? I cannot say. Isn't this cool? I love in here. I love this curtain. I want this on my bedroom ceiling. Right? I've reached the age it's time to cover up the mirror. I'm in a great mood tonight for absolutely no reason. If you can be in a shitty mood for no reason, you can be in a great mood for no reason, right? Yay! And I'm working on my New Year's resolutions all day, every day. Oh, I know. Last year, my New Year's resolution was to live every day like it was my last. And I gained 30 pounds. This year, my New Year's resolution is to be non-judgmental of myself and others. Which is really hard for an old fat bitch like me. You can't even judge yourself. It's ridiculous. And if you do, you can't judge yourself for judging yourself. It's somewhat working on me. Like, I'm no longer thinking of this as bad. Now I think of it as my savings plan. They say you should put enough away to live off of for 6 months. Really, in this economy, fat is the safest investment. Always with me, nobody can steal it. Not gonna depreciate. Very hard to lose. It's my Armageddon weight. Nobody wants to be skinny for Armageddon. You bitches are dead. I'm not worried about Armageddon from war. I think if it came to that point, the aliens would save us from each other. Not the guys from Mexico. Probably been looking down at this fighting all these thousands of years going, what is up their butts? Which is probably why they robots. They thought they were perverts, they're doing research. So here's something you should never do if you're trying not to judge yourself. I just bought a 10 times magnifying mirror. Oh my God, I so hate this little sucker. You know, I just turned 50, like 4 years ago, and the skin on my neck is starting to look like the skin on a man's nutsack. I'm getting scrub throat. It runs in my family's scrub throat. It shrinks up a little in cold weather. Probably just rub it, I'll get a stiff neck. It's just too early in my family to start bitching about being old. My grandpa lived to 103. He was born in Double Lot, the one before last. And he was apparently quite the rebel. My whole life, everybody told me that he'd been a famous bootlegger during Prohibition. So I finally asked him about it. He said, that's not true. Bootleggers drove the truck. I made whiskey. Okay. He made whiskey his whole life down in his basement, until I couldn't get down there anymore. Well, he could get down, he couldn't get back up. He said no drunk driving problems when he was young, because till about his mid-30s, everybody still rode a horse. When you got drunk, you just tie yourself to your horse so you can't fall off. Horse knows its way home. It's not going to run into other horses just because you're drunk. He said the worst thing that happens is you get on somebody else's horse and end up at their house. Not all progress is good. I miss my grandmas too. Not just the money. $5 every birthday. I think everybody's grandma does that, right? You want to know what you're spending on? I would write her a thank you note to thank your grandma for the $5. I spent $3.75 on this card. I have 2 rebel daughters that are very pierced and tattooed, purple-haired, pink-haired, green-haired. Yeah, gauges in their ears, the whole 9 yards. And they're now 32 and 33. And their kids are becoming teenagers. They're so worried. Don't you tell them how wild we were. Like, I'm not. But they can see you. So weird being the parent of adults. Not only can I not ground them and make them do whatever I want, but I have to watch it. I was over at my daughter's house and she said something to my grandson. I was standing behind him, he couldn't see me. But I rolled my eyes and she caught me. I totally lied. And she goes, did you just roll your eyes at me? I was like, no. And then she sent me to my house till my attitude improved. Outrageous. So I'm a grandma. Yeah, it didn't hurt good. Okay, this part kind of hurts. Anybody I sleep with now? It's a grandmother fucker. But other than that, I'm so different from my grandmas. You know, they were so domestic, and I'm like imported or something. Like a bottle of wine. I should always be kept chilled and laying on my side. So my cork doesn't dry out. My mom is 76 years old and her boyfriend is 48. I know. He's got more money than she does. It's not about money. Handsome, smart. I don't know. 76, she's not even a cougar, she's like a saber tooth. They met on Match.com. They match in all but 2 categories: age and do you want more children? He said maybe, but he's got 3, so it's okay. But his youngest is 14, her youngest is 52. How do you introduce your 76-year-old girlfriend to your friends and your family? I had this imaginary conversation in my head between him and his ex-wife. I haven't introduced you to my new girlfriend yet because I thought you might disapprove of the age difference. Oh, really? What's the age difference? 28 years. You mean she's 20? Yeah, I'm single. Well, I'm divorced. It's a different little checkbox. Yeah, I was married for 10 years, but I've been divorced for over 20. There's some things about marriage I still miss. I'm thinking. Stupid stuff you would never think of. Like it was hard to sleep at first without those 2 nostril holes blowing on my shoulder all night. Couples know what I'm talking about. Sleep all curled up in that spoon position. You only have the 2 choices. You can be with one with the nostril holes blowing on you, or the one that gets farted on all night long. Just the nostril holes blowing on me. Kind of hard to date when you're a professional smartass. What am I going to say to a guy? Hey, you want to be my new dick joke? Come on. Yeah. And I tried dating younger guys like my mom does, but it didn't work for me. For about 6 months, I dated a guy 15 years younger than me. His idea, he pursued me, and the whole time he told me that whole age difference thing, that was all on me. He didn't have any issue with that. That was all my hangout. Until one night we were doing mushrooms. His first time, isn't that cute? That was precious. Yeah. He started staring at me funny later in the evening. I go, what? He goes, you are older than monkeys. What does that even mean? I'm older than monkeys. Older than monkeys. Yeah. Or I was born before monkeys existed. You were born before monkeys existed. We laughed. We were tripping. Yeah. The next morning he's like, baby. I'm like, baby monkey? Yeah, I was so done. I'm like, you need to go find yourself a girl. You're my girl. I was like, nope, not yours, not a girl. Yeah, I'm a grown-ass woman and that's different. What's the difference? I was like, well, for one thing, a girl will go, you know what? He was messed up. He didn't mean half. You've been around the block a few times, you know. That's when the truth comes out. Then I threw poo on him and chased him out. He still calls me sometimes. I just go, ooh. I met a man the other day at a party that was old enough for me and handsome and everything, but just kind of off. Yeah, probably why he's still single. Or single again, I never even found out. But yeah, 10 minutes into talking goes, how do you feel about being friends with benefits? I'm like, I don't know. Do you have dental? He goes, sexually, I'm thinking, sexually? I don't even know this guy. Sexually, I'm dominant. And you? Well, I never really categorized myself before. I'm a passive-aggressive submissive. Somebody could only make me do stuff I already want to do. They would have to figure out what that is from hints. And my safe word would be, I'm pressing charges! I wish I was a lesbian. I could get more men that way. Guys all want you to be kind of bi these days, okay, ladies? For that threesome fantasy. Come on, take one for the team, be a sport. Yeah, as soon as you suck a big one for me. I'm not gay. Like, I know, me either. How come if a man doesn't want to be with another man, it's because he's not gay? If a woman doesn't want to be with another woman, she needs to have a couple drinks and relax. I think we're born this way. If gay people are born gay, we must be born straight. Like we would be with men by choice. Oh, come on, guys. Would you be with women by choice? No. One no, and everybody else like you. So basically, almost nobody would be with men by choice. Well, I had my chance. I went out dancing at a gay bar. Gay guy friend of mine. I was like, I'm so cute. Everybody likes me. I was getting lots of attention. I didn't realize till I got home, I had done a show that afternoon for the Texas Restaurant Association. They gave me a free t-shirt. I put it on and went out to a gay bar. Texas Restaurant Association slogan, eating out is fun. Oh, laughing, Linda. So cute, they like me. This gorgeous woman came up to me and she said, you should come home with me. I was like, oh no, I'm straight, but thanks. She said, you don't know what you're missing? I was like, no, but I know what you're missing. If there's any lesbians in here kidding around right now, no judgment. I'm jealous. And I don't want to fight you.